Welcome back to the Dicey Cantina. It's the second Tuesday of January, and that means it's Hopco time once again. I'm joined by the traditional AJ and Mark, and our guest GM Doug is returning to play a game with us this evening. We're excited everybody's here watching this live on Discord. If you're watching this later on YouTube, be sure and like and subscribe, but also follow the link in the description to come to the Discord server where the party's happening. AJ, you're our GM tonight. What are we playing?
Yes, I am. Tonight,
why are you dressed like that?
What's so cool about Lucha Libre? It's a Borderland Punk RPG by Simon Moody. We're playing, well, I will be the announcer, and you three will be our Luchadors for tonight. The RPG it's a great 16-page little RPG, and then it's all about luchadors. So what is a luchador? Well, a luchador is a Mexican wrestler. It started late 1860 some, and it's been going ever since. There's the Mask and the Prestige. It's former Greco-Roman style wrestling. That's the grappling and stuff, guys. And then it's got into like the high flying maneuvers. You've probably seen it in the Nacho Libre and ones like that. Rey Mysterio from the WWF, WWE, and whatever the other iterations are right now. They're, Aztec League. It's huge in Mexico. In Mexico, they have so many. They have many different rules in our American wrestling. So if you're familiar with American wrestling, it's usually one-on-one. You pin them, you're done. Okay? They have tons of different rules, but those are really technical rules. We're not going to play that way. We're going to play, well, how it's kind of made in here. So all you really need is the PDF, 2 D6s, and a D4 to play, and a paper and pen or pencil, depending on what you want. So the setting is this. You're all luchadors. Now, the luchadors have histories dating back all the way to Mexico, where back to the Aztec days when they would wear these masks and they would decorate them with various spiritual animals, serpents, pumas, and jaguars, and stuff like that. How they wore them, and still wear them, I don't know, because my face is getting really hot right now. They're just amazing. And so in this game, what's so cool about Lucha Libre, we're going to carry on that tradition of kind of having our spiritual masks. Whereas the wrestlers in the real world, here, what we're playing tonight, you are more than just wrestlers. You are the protectors of the realm. And unlike the Aztec warriors or the caballeros taking down governments, today's warriors are the luchadors. So you have been summoned to defend your hometown from the Nether Realm incursion, because the Ring of Fire has been lit, and you've been summoned to protect it. Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take this mask off because it's really hot.
it's a great introduction. Anybody who loves the game tonight that we play, the link for it is in the description. It's on itch.io. You can go share the love out that way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little document. I highly recommend reading it. Read it if you don't know your Spanish, like I don't know my Spanish, and I get made fun of by my cousins down in Mexico, and I don't know my Spanish. You might want your Google Translate to help understand it. Because reading it, I was cutting and pasting in Google Translate to figure out what anything is. So first off, I'll kind of set the scene. The Ring of Fire has been lit. Every generation has summoned the might of the bravest warriors to seal off this portal to the Nether Realm, where the skeletons come back to life and winged serpents dominate the broken skies. The first omen of the portal opening is when the borrachos from beyond arrive and they start creating havoc in our community. And that's where you three come in. You three are going to be rolling up your masks. And not only your mask, you're going to be rolling up your style. So you're going to be having your 2d6s, please. I have a monster incursion over here. They're called dogs and children. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do first is we're going to choose a heroic name for who we want. But that might be easier if we choose or discover what our mask looks like. So with our 2d6, why don't we figure out what your colors are?
Okay.
So you're going to roll. I assume you guys have the PDF open?
Yeah.
Aye.
All right. So roll your 2d6. Each one of those will tell you what color your mask is. Now, when you're looking at a mask, you have your main color, and then you have your accent color. So you can decide which is your first and which one is your second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I rolled a 5. So if I was going to create a character, which I'm not, I rolled a 5 and 6. So I would have a green and black. So do I want my mane to be green and my eyes to be black, or green, black? You decide.
I got blue and red.
Blue and red.
I got black and white.
I do not have the PDF open.
All right, give me your
What'd you
numbers.
roll?
What'd you roll?
I got 2 3s.
Double white.
Double white. All right.
All right. You cool with that?
Sure.
So, all right. So next we'll go to the theme. So get your 1d6 for your theme. Your choices will be like floral, skeletal, elemental, religious, animalistic, or comical. So roll your d6.
I got animalistic.
Animalistic.
Elemental. Should probably write these down.
I got a 4.
4 is religious.
All right. This is working.
El Santo is one of the most famous, longest reigning, famous luchadors forever. And so, it's pretty cool. So far, so good. All right. So we have our colors. We have our theme. Now you get details. You get 1. So you get to pick 1 plus your D6. So here are your choices. Sequins or gems. 2 is horns. 3 is stars. 4 is glitter. 5 is a hood or a cowl. And 6 is fur or hair.
We pick one and
Roll a
Roll
D6
one.
for 1. Yeah.
all right. So I rolled glitter, and I'm going to choose fur or hair, but I'm going to change it to feathers.
Perfect. Do you want to repeat those?
Yes, please.
Do you want fur or hair, a hood or a cowl, glitter, stars, horns, sequins, or gems?
I'll do hood or cowl.
Yes. Yeah. And then roll a d6 for your random.
I got a 1.
Sequins or gems?
All right. Great.
We got stars and gems.
Stars and gems. All right. So now we need to come up with the names. So let's see. Somebody had animalistic. I assume that was Mark.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What sort of bird are you?
Yeah. El Cuervo, the raven.
El Cuervo, the raven.
I'm imagining. So looking at that mask in your hands, AJ, the shapes around the eyes. I'm imagining that those are wings at the outside edges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Wing eyes. Excellent. The Raven. And then Andrew, you got Elemental.
I did get elemental. Before rolling up the mask, I really wanted to be just El Chupanibre, but I think I have to be El Dynamente. Also, don't speak Spanish, so this is going to be completely butchered.
Like the diamond.
The diamond. I'm the diamond.
Perfect. All right, Doug.
Well, my theme is religious. Am I the angel?
Ooh.
Or should I be the spirit?
Espirito.
Espirito.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
All white.
Yes, all white with a cowl and sparkling
Sequins?
sequins.
El Spirito. All right. So we got El Cuervo, the Raven, El Daminente, and Espirito. Those are fine luchador names. I love it. That's so good. Okay, so now we're going to go into what is the fire that burns in your heart. So this is the reason I'm fighting. So you have 2 to 12. So roll your 2d6 for random. If you get doubles, it's if you do doubles, it's I fight to atone for my evil past.
Or you could just choose, right?
Or you could just choose, yeah.
Can we choose?
So
All right.
they have like, I fight to save the world from the apocalyptic future I come from. I fight to bring joy where there is none. I fight to bring knowledge to everyone. I fight for the poor and the downtrodden. I fight monsters who prey on the innocent. I fight every criminal that La Policía won't. I fight against the human trafficking. I protect the environment. Gender rights. I fight to protect my people's heritage. Oh, here we go. I fight for the higher power, Dios himself, or one of the old gods. Or you can roll 2d6.
Gonna roll or choose?
Choosing.
I rolled. I got a 3, which is good because that was the one I was going to pick anyway if I didn't like my roll. I fight to bring joy where there is none.
I like it.
I'm gonna roll and then I might choose one.
Yeah.
I want you to roll doubles, Doug.
I got a 4.
I fight to bring knowledge to everyone.
Does that sound like me?
Knowledge from beyond.
Okay. Okay, sure.
I'm going to go with I fight for the poor and the downtrodden. Most of the downtrodden.
Most of the downtrodden. Okay. All right, so double check. The diamond is for the downtrodden.
No, I'm for joy.
Or down.
If it's joyless, the diamond must be there. Where there is sadness, I will stamp it out. That's how this works, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doug, are you satisfied with your knowledge to everyone?
Yes. Knowledge to everyone.
Okay. All right. So next. So now we have our mask colors, our mask. We have our names. We have what we fight for. Now it's our signature style. So in wrestling, in Luchador, you have basically 2 types of wrestling styles. You have the good guys tend to be the technicos. Those are the very technical wrestling, which they knew the arm locks. They are very clean. They're very, quote unquote, good. And then you have the Rudos. Those are your Jake the Snake that will take any advantage they can. Those are your tend to be your bad boys, or you can mix the styles. But here they provide you 6 of them. You have examples: throws. You can use your pure strength, martial arts, your grapples, your high flying moves, or otro estilo. Another style.
El Cuervo, I'm going with high flying moves.
Yeah.
You got one, Doug?
I don't. Can I roll for one?
Yeah.
Or should I choose?
Roll a d6 or roll 2d6 and figure out which one you want. Yeah.
I got 3.
Martial arts.
Love it.
Nice. I'm going to go with grapples then, because there's no better way to bring joy than to give everyone hugs.
Go to sleep. All right. So then we get skills. And in these skills, they're just called traits here. So these might help you in the ring. They might help you outside the ring. There are another 6 here. So you have stunning athleticism, high octane driving, supernatural lore, inspiring presence, elemental manipulation, or otro rasgo chido, which I can get you a translation for.
That is probably another trait.
Yeah, or another trait. I don't know what chido is.
Supernatural lore. I'm taking that one.
We're taking 2 of these. Is that right?
Yep, choose traits. The importance of these traits and the signature styles will be a way for you in game to get advantages in your moves and in your rolls. So if you're using your fighting style, if you're using your traits, you'll get bonuses for your rolls, because all our rolls will be using the 2d6 plus whatever advantage or disadvantage we can give each other.
Do I choose this or do I roll for it?
You choose.
You choose, but you
could roll.
Yeah.
I'll choose. What are they? And I just choose one.
You
So
choose 2.
There are 5 that they list, and then you can make up any additional skills.
And what are they? One more time.
So you have athleticism, supernatural lore, elemental manipulation, high octane driving, inspiring presence, or pick something.
So,
Okay.
Athletics, lore, magic, driving, leadership.
Make
Any of those other, you know all the skills.
Okay.
Mark, you went with supernatural lore.
Yeah,
Nevermore,
I like lore.
and
What's that?
Nevermore.
Yes. I
All the
may
lore?
have multiple. I've got my moves. They're all Edgar Allan Poe quotes.
Nice.
Perfect.
What is my second one?
I think I'm going to take elemental manipulation, since I've got the elemental mask. Not that anyone else can't have it, just
Yeah.
can crush
That's good
diamonds
to
with my
have.
bare hands.
Yeah, I think I want athleticism.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Ghostly martial artist.
Yeah.
And I get to take another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I want inspiring presence because
Perfect.
the white glimmering sequence are a sight to behold.
I think I
Yeah.
want like the opposite of inspiring presence. I want to be like a depressing hole in the world.
Are you a heel?
What would that be? That would be
No, just a sad guy.
Okay.
Depressing
I think it
aura.
would be like depressing aura.
Melancholy demeanor.
Yeah. Melancholy aura. That's what I want to call it.
There you go.
all right.
Teamwork.
Bummer. All right, so to double check, Cuervo is high flying with lore and melancholy aura.
Yep.
El Dominante is grapple with elemental and.
I didn't pick a second one. Do we need high octane driving? No, if I take
You
high
need high
octane driving,
octane?
I'm likely to just drive us away from the problems.
It's true. It's true. Don't take. No.
I'll keep it easy. I also have stunning athleticism.
All right. And Spirito is martial arts plus athleticism and inspiring presence.
Yes.
All right. So in here we have our D4s. D4s is our fall counter. So our life scores are how many falls we take in the game. So when you miss your target number, you're going to take a fall, or something breaks your heart, or you lose your spirit. You know, in the fight, you'll take a fall. And when you're out of falls, you get knocked into the spirit realm, and then we'll get to fight and figure out our way to get you back, basically. So, any questions so far?
Don't know what I should ask.
Don't know what you should ask. All right, excellent. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to set a target number for you. When you decide that you're going to do something, you're going to describe it. Then you're going to roll for it and see if you can come up with that number. If you can come up with that number, you succeed. If you don't, you fail. And we'll both figure out what your fail looks like, and the way you describe it will be your success. Sounds good? Excellent. I cannot see you guys because I'm looking at the PDF, so I will not.
We all gave you
You're
thumbs up,
nodding.
AJ.
You're nodding.
We all gave you
Huh?
thumbs up quietly.
Mhm.
Excellent. Yeah. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Because I can't see your thumbs up. Okay. Because I'm on a laptop and I only have the one screen. I have a TV over here. I've been resisting plugging it in and using it. So resisting still. Okay. Are you guys ready for me to set the scene? Do you guys have an idea of what a wrestling match looks like?
Yes.
I've seen a movie.
You've seen a movie.
I've seen
That's
clips
all
from
that
movies.
matters. You've seen
Mhm.
clips. Everyone knows who,
I'm GIF educated.
you have very special giftings. Yes, I agree.
Do you need some music, AJ? Set the scene for us. I'm just gonna bring this in whenever I want.
I
I'm just
love
kidding.
this song.
So good.
You can keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
You want it? Here you go.
Yeah. In a dusty town, in the middle of the desert, there lies the Ring de Fuego, the Ring of Fire. For centuries on past, the great warriors have come and they have fought on the supernatural realm to defend our home from the incursion of the Outland, the Netherlands, where no demon serpent shall come through and no skeleton shall pass. The Luchadors are here to protect your home. They're here to protect their home, not their appearance. Okay. We'll set the scene with the crowds at night cheering for the Luchador match. Entering the ring tonight, just for their technical display, we'll introduce you three. Because this is a Saturday night. And everyone wrestles on a Saturday night. So entering the ring is... Who's first?
I think our inspiring presence is first.
First is the spirit.
Spirito! How do you walk in? You are offered a stage as you walk out from behind the locker rooms. The crowds are full of corn and cervezas, and they are all cheering. Espirito, Espirito.
Espirito enters with a bang, an explosion with lights and smoke bombs, so that Espirito can walk slowly from the smoke, and he is a sight to behold. A very tall wrestler, in all white. I think upon entrance, he has like a big cape that covers most of his body.
Yes.
And I think there's probably some little fireworks that twinkle off of the sequence on his costume, on his cape, and on his cowl that peeks over his head. And I think as he gets close to the ring, the cape is tossed high into the air. It seems to fly much higher than it should go. It goes almost
Absolutely.
infinitely. It's so big. It's like a parachute. And there he is in his rippling muscles and white leotard and boots with knee pads.
Who's next?
All the lights in the ring go off. You hear the sound of the breaker turning off, and the crowd is lit with cell phones and lighters pop up, and there's the sound above the cheering of large wings, and the lights on the stage, or the ring, pop back on, a spotlight in the corner where we see El Cuervo.
El Cuervo, the Raven!
El Cuervo is thinner and shorter than El Espiritu. He has his black mask with white detail, and his black spandex with black boots, more white detail. He lifts his arms up, and you can see that the cape that he is wearing is shaped like bird's wings, and he lets it fall off his shoulders.
Caw, goes the crowd.
And he turns around and goes,
It's just one kid out there. He's got a bird beak mask on.
he's trying to leave that one behind.
Uh-huh.
That particular chant. It's followed him since the early days.
only true
Bird brains.
luchador. That's right. Your followers are the bird brains. I love it.
Lovely.
Andrew, El Dominante. What is your entrance?
El Dominante waits for the exact right moment.
I feel like I have to say it's Diamante.
Diamante. Thank you. I said I didn't speak Spanish and butchering this. Diamante. El Diamante. Oh. El Diamante waits for the precise right moment, and then from one of the risers just past the bleachers, he steps out as the spotlight shines into the corner as he makes his entrance. The dark blue with red accent mask has an abundance of geometric stitching to make the illusion of diamonds there. But just in case that wasn't enough, there are spiral stars of gems, white as diamonds, sparkling from every corner. His face shines gloriously as he finger guns the crowd and does a little, best way to describe this would be a slight tap dance in rhythm on the wood of this platform as he as he dances his way to the ring. He exudes
he has
joy.
Glitter gun fingers.
Uh-huh. He's got a glorious wink on him. And all the attention is up here on the mask with the sequins and the design and all of that. The rest of him, average in every way.
Perfect. El Dominante. Diamante. Diamante. All right. You three enter the ring and you start getting warmed up on the ropes, getting the crowd riled. And once again, the lights go out. And fire erupts from the entrance stage opposite of where you guys entered. Pillars of fire come up. 3 big luchadors stand on top of the stage, each with their back to each other, striking awesome poses, intimidating poses, and questionable poses. In the center, who steps out first, is Flamenco. He is tall. He has boas that descend off his mask all the way down to the ground. Trains of these big feathered boas, and he just twirls. The one next to him is a large, very large, big, triangle-sized man. He is Rata Blandada. His mask looks like an armadillo. He's got the pointy ears and he's got the diamonds that shaped armor that goes all the way down. He has a green and black rat mask. He carries a trash can with him and he bangs it. And the crowd starts cheering. And then the one right next to him, looking aloof, is Carpincho, the capybara. He has
capybara.
He has a blue and red mask, glittery stars, and he strikes a pose like a monk. And they start walking in unison down. As soon as they start walking down, out from behind them comes two more figures. They are, you know these ones. El Libre. His mask is red with a gold eye, and it is that of the hair. He carries a briefcase with handcuffs. And next to him, Gualajote, the turkey, who also is gold hooded with feathers, and he has a ladder. The three in front stop and they're startled. Who wants to do a lore check?
Is it supernatural lore?
A supernatural lore check.
I would be happy to do a supernatural lore check.
All right. Let's get a supernatural lore check.
My target number.
Your target number will be 8.
8. Can I get +1 for supernatural lore?
Yep. Plus
Can I
1
have-
for super.
Can I have another +1 because 2 of these people are birds?
Yes.
Nice.
I will give that to you.
That would be a 9.
All right. Yes. Something is off. While many times in wrestling, in Luchador, in Lucha Libre, there will be managers and contractors. This one is different. This one is Contracto Libre. This one is from the Nether Realm. And you see the 3 other luchas that were walking down, introduced first, stop and turn, and they cower in fear of these 2. The Lucha Libre, the rabbit mask one opens up his contract and points his fingers at the 3 of them and says, "Your contracts are up. It is time for you to serve." And the 3 erupt into these ginormous creatures. The crowd goes wild. They start spreading out their "Dios mío!" and they start dropping their corn and their cervezas and backing away from these creatures. And he looks to the ring and he goes, "The ring of fire is lit. It is time for you 3 to beat these 3 for the defense of this realm tonight.
Okay.
Do you accept the challenge? Or will you cower like your ancestors before you?"
We accept. Was that ever a question? I mean, I assume we accept, right, guys? I mean, we didn't talk about it, but
Obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to accept. That's what we do.
Espirito never backs down from a challenge.
And he goes, "Very well." Goes, "Here are the rules. Are you ready? Pick a leader. If that leader gets pinned, your contract is mine. Or if the 2 other luchadors, it's really hard for me to come up with luchador tonight. The luchadors fall at the same time, your contract is up. But the same goes for us. Name your leader, I will name ours."
It's a spirit too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was kind of easy.
I accept the role of leader.
Very brave.
Flexing a little bit.
Very brave. He pulls on an ear and thinks for a second. He looks at you three and he goes, Rata Blendada shall be our leader. He is the armadillo. Now he is the size of a giant armadillo. He's the one with the trash can, and he seems unmovable. He goes, I will make the best leader. And it goes like this. Okay, any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Pin him a spiller too.
A ref, a lightning bolt, shoots down from the center of the sky into the center of the ring, erupting a referee. He wears the black and white stripes of a soccer official. And he goes, as he's referee, it is my duty to make sure that everything is fair and signed. It's make sure that everyone obeys the rules. I want a good, clean wrestling fight. Everybody understand?
See.
Yes, we understand. Can we confer before we?
Yeah. They start, and the three start coming towards the ring.
Well, this is inconvenient.
I don't think
We
they
have
look
to
very
do what
happy.
we must to protect this land, this world, and the knowledge in it. That one, the big one.
Rata Blendada.
We can take him down if we work together.
I got your back.
Is this a team thing, or are we just doing this one-on-one?
It's a team thing.
We must work together. With a ring of fire will close around this community and snuff out what knowledge there be.
I don't think they'd be very happy if we let that happen. So I cannot stand to see that happen.
I suppose.
All right. The three supernatural fighters, the three supernatural Libres, approach the ring. Rata Blendada is a huge, unmovable, slow-moving armadillo creature. He has long claws and carries and drags with him a trash can, which he loves just to bang. He has with him the capybara. The capybara seems very monk-like, walks very nonchalant, but always tends to strike a pose. Then there's the flamenco, who's got fiery red flames. All right, just making sure my dog's not eating something it's not supposed to. He's got red flaming boas, and he's got a chair. Because everyone knows that, chairs are spooky and they ratchet things up in a match.
Mm-hmm.
In case you didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
The ref looks at them and goes, "Hey, you leave those out of the ring." And the flamenco gives him guff. Hey! So he opens it up, sets it down. The armadillo turns the can upside down. Right next to it, the rabbit, Libre, sits, puts the briefcase on top of the garbage can, and sits in the chair and waits. While Lajote, the turkey, the creature, stands next to him.
Suppose I'll take the bird.
Which one?
The only one that is a bird, the flamingo.
I thought there was a turkey.
Oh, not in the ring.
Oh, we're fighting in the ring. I got it. I should
For
know
now.
this. I forgot. Then I guess I've got the capybara.
Which leaves Rata Blandada or Espirito.
He's not as I've faced larger foes in the phantasmal realm. And
Yes.
are we hopping into the ring?
Yeah. So the ring, when the lightning strikes, the pillars get larger and more robust. The mat looks almost mosaic-like, like it has a large Aztec glyph on it. And the ropes become very viney and stretchy because that's naturally what they would look. And turnbuckles look more like skulls than they did, with a nice, cool padded pads on them. And so the ref looks to both sides and he goes, "I want good, clean tags. Remember, no more than 2 people in at a time. No fighting outside of the ring." And he looks to see the other 3 and says, "Especially you guys."
Which 2 of them stay in the ring first?
Well, of course, the leader's got to jump in. So, stepping over the top rope comes in Rata Blandada, who stretches, bends against the rope, looks to Spirito, and goes, "I will break you and send you back to the nether realm. No dog will be your friend over there. No dog will show you to the end. They will forget your name when I'm done with you."
We'll just see about that. You'll be wearing that trash can when I'm done with you. And I think Spirito leaps over the rope and lands close by it, almost as if he's floated over it. The very
Yes.
soft landing.
The crowd goes, "Ooh." All right. So the way combat works is you guys are going to describe your moves. You guys are going to describe your actions. And then we're going to roll to see if you succeed. If you succeed, that means you can describe how you cause a fall on this guy. So after these big guys will have more falls than the little guys. So the more falls there are, well, you got to beat them. So it's life points. So big guys have about 4, littler guys less and less. So it's going to take so many falls to get them done and knock them out. Same time, if you really screw up, I might have to give them a fall back. just like if you guys do something really cool, I'm gonna have to give you a fallback. All right.
Excellent.
So
Okay.
we can easily set in order. So the way I was envisioning, combat can work also like, remember, you can tag each other, help each other out, bash people, do high flying acrobatics, locks, you know, talk them down, you know, this is wrestling. So not only that, this is like Mortal Kombat wrestling. So you can definitely do weird stuff.
Okay.
You know, you're an elemental, so do elemental stuff. You're a melancholy lore expert. I assume you're going to bore someone to death. You know, you have your inspiring presence. How are you going to make them shake, you know, in your success and cause them to fall or flee? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and then you guys can choose who goes who goes next. So if one person does a move that sets another person up, like, oh, I got a cool idea, let's roll with it.
Okay.
So it's just Rata, Blindado, and El Espiritu in the ring right now. And the rest of us are outside rooting everyone on.
Yeah.
Working the crowd.
Working the crowd.
I'm imagining that the crowd now is a combination of the people who were there and also like skeletons.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the sky up above, ever since that lightning struck, is turning a little bit purpley and swirly, and you start seeing stars and rainbow roads coming through, and flowers every once in a while come down, and up will pop up Grandpa or Papa, you know, rooting on and, you know, trying to eat a hot dog, and it just falls right through him.
Awesome. So I'd have to tag somebody in if I wanted another person in the ring.
Yeah. So yeah. So would you like me to set your difficulty, and then you try to overcome it with moves?
Yeah, I guess maybe like, what do you all think? Should I go in? Should I
Go
attack
in guns
first and then
blazing.
tag one of you in later?
Yeah.
Or should I tag one of you now?
Or is
Go for the
it
attack?
point of order, AJ? Just really quick. When you say no more
Yeah.
than 2 people in the ring, are you talking about one from each side, or can there 4 people be in the ring at any given time?
Okay. In wrestling, they have quote unquote rules that we follow.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
The rule is one person in, and then you can tag someone in to help you for a little bit during the transition to like a 10 count.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
And if you're outside the ring, you have a 10 count to get back in. And so that's kind of the way it works. But what the ref doesn't see, he can't hold people accountable for. So we're going to, how about, I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start like this. I'll go, El Ratata Bandada stands, and as he watches you three confer with your strategies, he runs up to you looking like he's going to just smash you into your corner, and in the same time end up pushing both your partners off in one foul swoop.
Okay.
He's going to rush your corner,
Mhm.
knocking everybody out and over the rail, over the turnbuckle, and smushing you.
Okay.
He's coming in, you guys. So I'm going to build it up. I'm going to say, this is like a freight train move. So we'll call this an 8. Yeah. So your DC is 8.
So I'm rolling to see how much if I take damage, or you're rolling.
You're gonna roll to evade.
Dang. And I got to get an 8 or higher.
So you're gonna roll. But you can narrate
Mm-hmm.
what you want to do, like how
Okay.
you're gonna get it out. So how you're going to twist this so that, like,
You're asking for boosts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're asking for boosts. How are you going to use your martial art style and athleticism to dodge out of the way, lock in him in the corner,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and giving him kicks or chops or slops or
Mhm. Yes. Let me think of something real quick.
Smile, Espiritu. Game on.
I am going to. I think that we'll see, but maybe Espiritu can feel the vibration, the heavy feet
Yeah.
of Radadam Bala
Yeah. Choom, choom, choom.
Blindado.
Blindado.
I'm imagining that like as they're running towards you, those vibrations are like the whole ground is shaking, and you've already described Espiritu sort of being light on his feet.
Uh-huh.
So like the ground is shaking under him, and every time he just like slowly comes back down to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I like that.
are there. I think whatever mystic kind of influence Espiritu has feels like it's almost even a little more powerful in this like half nether the ring of fire has put around them.
Yeah.
And I think that he is going to try and evade. This would be like an evade that he calls the ghostly doppelganger, where he moves so quickly that it's almost like there's a little imprint of him where he was. But maybe he's going to fail.
I'll give you +2. That was good.
Okay, so I gotta get 6. How's your leader going to do here? Okay, I got a 9, so I succeeded.
Excellent. So describe it. Boom, boom, boom. He's rushing in. He's coming. He's looking to smack all 3 of you at once. Ooh, and
So all 3 of us are still up here?
We're off on the edges, yeah.
Yeah. We're just outside
Okay,
the ropes.
okay.
And you do your doppelganger move that does what?
He moves so quickly and kind of like spins around back. I want to spin around the back of this adversary while almost leaving a slightly translucent version of Espiritu in its place that is kind of just arms on the ropes facing away from this adversary. But he has kind of spun around and is now ready to make a attack on his foe from behind.
Yeah, go ahead. What does that look like? What does the attack
think-
look like?
I think the attack is arms go up underneath. I don't know wrestling moves at all. This seems
That's
like
fine.
maybe almost one. Arms up underneath
Uh-huh.
his arms, and then like palms go around the back of his neck
Yeah,
to
yeah.
try to pull him away from his two allies.
Oh, yes. All right. So you get him in a lock. Okay.
It's a lock.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah. Blindado rushes in, grabs your doppelganger, and smashes it, only to find that Espiritu has got him in a lock. And now he's staggering back from the ring, from the corner. What are you guys going to do next?
I want to do something to give Diamante an opportunity to do something illegal.
Absolutely.
El Cuervo gets up on the ropes and spreads his wings
Uh-huh.
and says, "Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more." And as he says darkness, I want all the lights to go out.
Okay. Excellent. That was one for lore.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll totally give you one for lore.
cool.
Let's
What
go
am I going
8.
against? 8?
Let's go 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
that's
harder
not
as it
gonna make it. That is a 4.
4. All right.
Yep. So he's up on the ropes, arms spread wide, overlooking the ring.
Let's see. Okay. As you're up on the ropes, the lights stay on and your aura is not activated. Instead, the flamingo comes over on his side and reaches through the ring and kicks the rope that you're on and knocking
head
you
over
back.
heels.
Yeah. Down and out.
Land on my back.
And yeah, he'll hop down and start coming around.
Cool. Does that mean I take a... What is it?
You take a fall.
A fall.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 1. El Diamante. Diamante. Del Monte. No.
El Diamante doesn't think this is a very happy way to treat his friends, and so I think he rushes over very quickly to the flamingo and gives him a big bear hug and lifts and is just carrying them back to their corner. Like, you don't belong here.
Okay.
And he's going to
Yeah, let's
unceremoniously just kind of throw him back into his corner.
All right. That sounds like you're using your athleticism and your grapple.
Yeah.
I'll give you +2.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go 8 also.
Oh, that +2 helped me out. I rolled a 6. So I got
Excellent.
8.
Intercepting the flamingo, you grab hold of him, throwing him back into his corner, off the other side, into his spot.
Yeah, back, since he's supposed to be out of the ring as well. He's not supposed to be on our side, knock people over.
Yeah.
And just pick him up and then just throw him back down where he's supposed to be. You'll stay there and you'll be happy about it.
Excellent. Doug, what move are you gonna do? The Rata Blandada's squirming. He's looking to flip you.
Okay. Espiritu is going to try and release from his back and kick off the top of his head. Give a hard
Yes.
His mystic kick.
Ooh.
I'm gonna run out of spirity names pretty soon, but I got a couple in the bank still.
I like it.
Yeah, and I want this kick to send him kind of high into the air. So maybe it can set up a next move after that if it works out.
Yeah. Let's go 8 also. 8 again.
Okay.
I'll give you +1 for your named move.
Do I get any pluses for my athleticism, or is it 8 like after that?
Okay, I'll give you +2. Yeah, name move plus your athleticism. So
Okay.
8. So roll a 6 or better.
bad luck. I got a 5.
Out of 5. As you have him in the lock, he grabs hold of your hands and smashes you into the corner, squishing you against the skull turnbuckles. You hear a crunch, and he goes, "You didn't really think you could hold me, did you? Ha ha ha, take a fall."
Okay, I'm taking a fall.
Oh! In the corner, you see him hit the capybara, who's got his hand stretched out. He comes in, and he climbs up on top of a turnbuckle and is jumping up into the air. Who's next?
Diamante.
Oh, I'm going next.
Diamante, you're in the ring. You see, from here, you see El Spirito squished to the turnbuckle. The capybara monk is jumping into the air, looking like he's going to do something dirty on top of El Spirito.
Cuervo's picking himself up from the ground outside the ring, not seeing this yet.
El Diamante is going to basically grab the top rope, this vine rope, and like pull it way back and then leap and let it shoot him across the ring to intercept the capybara.
Yes, absolutely. All right, that's athleticism.
Does this move have a name?
Or an elemental way about it?
It has both. It's the diamond drill bit, because there's a spin to it as well as he's going through the air.
Yes. Diamante, off the rope. Doing the diamond drill bit. That's right. 8. Give you +2.
All right. I got a 9.
Nailed it. Tell me what happens.
So I grab the top rope. I kind of sit back on my haunches and use it as a slingshot to get into the air. And then I, mid-air, clap my hands together to form a point. And with my elemental manipulation, the fingers harden into kind of a point. And I begin to spin through the air. And I just drill right into the capybara and knock him out of the ring.
Yes. Saving El Spirito from a definitely debilitating. I don't have another D word for attack, but yeah.
A debilitating debacle.
A debilitating debacle. Perfect. Knocking him, capybara, out of the ring. Who's next?
I think El Cuervo is going to try and work the crowd.
Excellent.
In particular, he's going to work the crowd against these goons. He's trying to
get some
find
negatives.
their supporters and trying to get booing and stuff. Let's see. I could not find the perfect Edgar Allan Poe poem, but he stands there. Actually, I think he's walking. He's
Nethermore.
Nethermore.
They got to listen to the tale of their hearts.
Yeah. The night, though clear, shall frown, and the stars shall not look down from their high thrones in the heaven with light like hope to mortals given, and so on. He tries to. He's just walking, addressing the crowd and talking about how these monsters have nothing on the power of the mortal soul. and by the time we're done with them, they will be asking for sleep, those little slices of death.
Ooh. All right, that's give you +2. This is going to be more difficult. You're working the crowd to give negatives. Let's make it a 10.
A 10. Does that +2 include my melancholy aura?
Melancholy aura. I'll give you a lore. What else?
The fact that I quoted Edgar Allan Poe.
All right, I'll give you 1. I'm not going to give it to you every time, though. I probably will.
Sleep, those little slices of death, was one of my named moves. And
okay.
So I'm just using it as a
right,
crowd.
So was that +3?
Yeah.
So you need 7 or better.
Yeah. Might happen. I got a 13.
Woo! 13. Yeah. The chant Nethermore starts ringing out, and slices of what was it? Slices of sleep.
No. Yeah. It's the little slices of death.
Yeah, that's their chant. Slice of death. Slice of and you see the 3 rudos, the 3 the capybara, the armadillo, and the flamenco. Their forms shift, and they will get disadvantages next.
Cool.
Capybara got knocked out of the ring. The flamenco is while you are rallying the crowd against the Barachos. The Rata Blindada is being berated by the ref to get out of the ring because he tapped the capybara in, and they start counting the 3 of them out. And so the 3 of them are on the outside of the ring at the moment. Now's a good time for some high-flying antics. And they're talking with the Libre, the rabbit contractor, who's telling him, get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. Who's next?
So I'm in the ring still recovering, like getting up from being smashed. And Diamante? Is that, what is it? Am I saying that right?
Diamante.
Diamante.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I landed gracefully right next to you after the spinning
Okay.
diamond drill bit.
Okay. I guess I could go next. I could tag you in for real. And
this could be like a tag team move. Both flying off or do something.
Can we attack? Can we what's the most?
Do you want to do a group attack? Yes. That would be
What's
rad.
Yes.
Are we breaking the rules if we're attacking outside the ring?
No, because your opponent's outside. Well, how lawful do you really want to be?
That's the question.
We could land back in the ring. That would make it seem like a legitimate attack.
El Cuervo sees that everybody is out of the ring, and he starts rushing towards these 3, expecting that one of the other 2 will begin rushing towards them as well.
Yeah, so why don't El Spiritor, why don't you and I, grab hands and
So we run towards each other, grab hands, and then do flying kicks.
Yes.
As we cross. Yeah.
Grab hands and do flying kicks. Can you just describe that a little more?
We grab hands, and then we use that momentum to kick.
lights flashing.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I support this.
Who's rolling and what are we rolling?
Who? All right, we'll do this. How many people are in on this? We'll do a group check.
I think it's all three of us.
All three of you. All right.
What is Espiritu doing?
Uh,
We're all grabbing hands.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know how that
that's what I
works.
thought we were describing. Or we can
okay,
change
so
it.
do we all want to do it, or do you want me to like set Diamante up and like add a like a success, like a bonus basically?
How would you do that?
Maybe by like taking him and like spinning him around and like throwing him.
I can get behind that, but there are three of them out of the ring, and I just pictured the fact that all three of us do a running leap out of the ring, each kick one of them, and then we can backflip back into the ring while holding hands.
I love that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, let's do a group check. Let's do. Why don't you each roll? Well, you just each roll it. Each roll a d6.
Do we just have like a combined difficulty? Like
Yeah.
8,
Yeah.
16, 24.
Yeah. Let's go. This is Epico. We'll do a DC 12 roll between the three of you.
So 3 dice to get 12. All right.
Yeah. They're at a -1 because they're, yeah.
We're at a +1 because of Espiritu's athleticism.
Yep.
And I'm not the only one with athleticism.
I've got athleticism too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys diving off the top rope.
This is a high flying move.
It's a high flying move. That's another one.
We're holding hands, so there's a grapple in there. It's just a friendly one.
Sure. Okay. All right. +3. There you go.
All right.
+3, and they got a -1. So yeah, 8. 8 between the three of you.
We got
That's
a
your
4.
target.
3. Get at least a 1,
So
Doug.
we're at 7. You at least have to roll.
I got a 1. That was very generous of yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give them each a fall. Describe what it looks like as you three triple kick the group with the high ground.
So I think El Cuervo's on the ground outside the ring, and Diamante and Espiritu do their thing and jump throw each other from the ring. And as they go down, they grab onto El Cuervo's hands. He pulls up so that he's in the air, and and then like they do their kicks, and then El Cuervo comes in for the third one.
Excellent. The three of them go down to the mat, and as you three kick and land, you see them tumble. They crash into the metal barricades, and corn and beer and popcorn go flying. A chihuahua goes yaping out through the crowd. A grandmother starts hitting them with their with her handbag and hissing at them for being the bad guys. The ref is like, "Ayos mío," and starts counting each of the group. They're on 3. You get back in the ring. That's 1, or everyone's disqualified.
Who's gonna hop back in the ring?
Diamante is going to flash the referee his diamond smile. Give him a moment to let whoever needs to make a plan, make a distraction here, and make it easier for everybody. It's a blinding, just ding.
I like it. Another distraction. Let's go. He's watching everybody. Let's go DC 10.
Ooh, okay.
You're gonna give him a distraction.
So I'm definitely
elemental
using
diamond.
elemental manipulation.
Yeah.
The
Totally.
facets on the teeth just to get a little bit more
Mhm.
reflective and diamond-like. Just blinding back at the referee. I think that's all I got though, because I'm not grappling anybody.
Elemental, Diamante. Yeah, we'll do 8. Do 8.
All right.
DC 8.
No, it's a 5.
Okay. He puts everybody on the same number. 3, 4. Flamingo is the first one to get up. He grabs the capybara and tosses him in.
Capybara's in the ring.
Capybara's getting thrown into the ring.
Then I guess I'll dive back into the ring. I did call dibs on Capybara.
On the outside of the ring, let's see. On the outside of the ring, the flamingo, after throwing the capybara in, grabs hold of a rope and slingshots himself up into the air and is going to land on the two of you. He's going to do a flying double kick. How are you two going to evade?
El Cuervo whips out his cape and holds it to the side like the cape in a bullfight, and is going to try and move us both aside to dodge the attack.
Yes.
I like it.
Let's go. Difficulty 10. He's at a -1.
Okay. I got nothing else.
You're using. I'm going to give you. You're using your. I'm going to give you a +1
costume
because you're using your costume. Definitely. And I like the idea, so we'll make it. So you need a 7 or better.
Nope, it's a 5.
5. The flamingo goes, I am no bull. I am the flamingo. And as he, instead of kicking both of you, he just kicks you, El Cuervo, into the ground.
Melancholy.
Knocking you against the crowd. A skeleton goes, get back in there, boy. You got this. You got this. Doug, what are you doing?
I think I'd like to maybe use my inspiring presence to assist El Demonte. How would I do that?
Distracting the capybara.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I think that Espirito is just gonna share some words of encouragement.
Yeah.
And maybe they're I think.
All right. A Spirito, martial arts, athleticism. You're all white, full of gems. You have inspiring presence. You're from the beyond.
Um, I okay. Espirito says, "You've got this. You can take him. You've beaten larger foes than he, and he can't hit what he can't see. And I want to try and
man.
I am doing a Mando Man. I only have about 4 things I can do.
Perfect.
You got it, Mando man.
I want to like almost conjure like I mean it's inspiring presence. But he's got like a little bit of a ghost thing going on. Can I say that like the ring just gets a little mistier or something? Or should I is that like too different from what I'm
that's
trying to
great.
do?
You'd be like,
Okay.
you could even go as far as going, the spirits of our ancestors, got your back,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
miss.
feel like that is your ultimate move, is calling the spirits.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
Maybe that's when I go.
Rising.
Yeah.
Is that when I go Fuego, or is this
Uh-huh,
me
uh-huh.
doing it?
I like that.
I like calling up a mist.
Okay.
You said you can't hit what you can't see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I want to roll to make it harder for Diamante to be hit.
Okay.
And I want to use my inspiring presence to do so, even though it's maybe a little bit of a walk.
Yeah. Inspiring presence. We'll do. You're using your mask powers. I like it. So. What did I do last time for Mark? Was that 8 for the negatives?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think it started
Yeah.
at 8.
Yeah. So 6 or better.
Hope I can do it this time. I got a 5. This has been a good idea gone nowhere.
The mist starts rising around you, and you look a little bit gaseous, and you see the Rata Blendada go, "Oi! Someone's frijoles are bad!" And he just counts your smoke as just gas. El Spirito, more El Gaso, Mr. Bino. And he starts rallying the crowd to make fun of you and your inspiration.
Yeah, that's not what you want when you're trying to inspire someone.
No. Let's see. Does that count as a fall? I think that counts as a fall. On a failure, suffer fall from an enemy. So yeah. So he takes a piece of your spirit, your heart, as he makes fun of your spiritual mask, and it cuts to you quick, and you take a fall.
All right.
But if you wanted to later, you can come back as El Gaso.
Okay.
In the ring, Capabara and El Diamante. I'll never say it right. Square
It's all right.
off.
I do think it's time for me to use El Super Attack, since we started on Fuego. And I haven't taken a fall yet, so I'm assuming I still have that ability.
We started with 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
you're
we have
taking.
to lose them all to get go in Fuego.
You
I
start.
thought we had to be 1.
Oh.
We have to take
will double
3
check.
falls, right?
When you're in figure, you activate your super attack. you charge up again, take an action that does its cost. Before you were in Fuego. So you start off in Fuego, and then you can lose it, but you get to build it back.
So you get one use of it, I think. Right? Is that what we're saying?
You get one use, and then it goes down, and then you can build it back up. So, yeah, basically we all start off with a super attack, and then as you take falls, you lose that. I think that's what it says. When you are in Fuego, yeah.
So I definitely want to inflict one fall on the capybara. I'll spend my Unfuego to do so, if that's deemed to be the correct usage.
That's right. Under number 7, you take 3 falls, grab a D4 and set it to 4. You are in Fuego. So on your last one, after you've been beat up a bit, then you become in Fuego.
Oh, so I'm not in Fuego now.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Because you took 1, right?
I haven't taken any falls yet.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted to use it before I lose it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I really wish that we'd gotten the smoke. That would have made this so much cooler to have the mist in the ring. But El Diamante stands with his back to El Capybara, slowly rolling his shoulders back. And then he turns and looks over his shoulder with a brilliant grin and says, "Are you happy right now? Are you happy with your choices? It's important to be joyous, to find the little joys." And because this is the super attack and I just get to describe it, El Diamante is magically all around El Capybara, whispering in one ear and then whispering in the other, discussing joy and happiness and making the right choices in life. And at the right moment, he grabs El Capybara from behind and says, "Turn that frown upside down." And he spins him over on his head and around and around and around before slamming him back to the ground.
You hear him go, "I wanted to be happy. That is what gives me life, is wanting to have joy. But my contract says I cannot have joy anymore." As you slam him into the ground, taking a fall. Yeah, excellent. The light shines on you. Your diamonds sparkle. People get happy.
There's definitely flashes of finger guns and some more tap dancing as well.
Yes, absolutely. And the capybara's on his back going, oh. Looks over, "I need some corn."
Corn won't make you happy. Smile.
The flamenco was in the thrown into the crowd. So the flamingo, seeing that his capybara buddy is down, grabs corn and the delicious elote corn with the mayo and the butter and the parm and all the delicious, spicy stuff. Grabs it from this kid, and he chucks it to the capybara into the ring. And he's running to save his friend from being pinned.
Would like to intercept that with my own corn. Grabbing a much, much spicier corn from a nearby spectator. I want to throw it in the capybara's face. I want to knock the good corn out of the way and hit the capybara with some hot peppercorn.
Yes. 8. Roll it. Do you have any advantages that we need?
Got nothing.
Birds
My
like corn,
advantage- The
right?
only thing I can think of is that I have been knocked into the crowd, and I had an encouraging skeleton.
Yes. +1.
Great. No, that is a 6. No, it's a 7.
Is that what you needed?
With the +1, it's a 7, and you gave me an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How does the diamond like? You grab the corn, you sling it.
Mhm.
Does the diamond get hit by corn? Or do you suffer the damage of the corn being too hot?
I can't take much more of this.
I can be hit by
I
corn.
think that the diamond's going to get a disadvantage.
Elote starts getting thrown into the the ring.
The butter is all over the place. Everything's slippery now.
Diamante gets splashed by spicy elote, and it burns.
Ah!
Okay, let's see. And then Espirito and Rada were laughing at each other. You find Flamingo, Capybara. I think we're back to Espirito.
Okay, so just to recap, what just happened to the Raven? You got spicy?
He got spicied.
I was pushed into the crowd in the previous turn. I threw some corn. My corn did nothing.
But Rata Blendata got the corn from Flamingo, while your
Encouraging corn.
encouraging corn,
I
where
meant to do discouraging corn.
which succeeded just on the wrong person. And you have Rata Blendata close to you, laughing at you and calling you El Gaso, El Nino.
Do I want to? It'd be nice if I could attack this evil man next to me. How can I do so sort of legally? Or how can I help my friends here?
The ref is announcing to the crowd to keep their corn to themselves. You know, these are luchadors. They don't need corn. They need your cheers. You could just attack them.
I could just attack them.
You could just totally attack them. Yeah.
I think
There's, on the outside, there's steel steps, there's grates, there's stone slab, floors, there's announcer tables, there's,
Are there chairs behind the announcer tables?
absolutely. There's a dude with a luchador mask that has a briefcase that's handcuffed to him. That's got sitting on a chair with a garbage can. Everyone knows there's
Okay.
tables underneath.
Okay. Yeah, I think most people have now gotten into corn throwing and have stopped laughing at Espirito.
Yeah.
But Rada Dumblada, I can't say it. I'm close.
Lindado.
Lindado.
Blindado. Right? Armored rat.
Yeah.
Rada Lindado is still maybe laughing a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I think the with the kind of this unnatural storm that has come over the ring, there's been a little more wind, at least in the higher atmosphere, which has kept the cape that he threw earlier high in the sky for quite a long time. I want to jump. I want to jump up into the air and grab this cape as it still kind of flutters like an umbrella over the ring, and bring it down over Rada Lindado's face and kind of blind him and do kind of like a wrap it around his head. I'm going to use athletics, I guess.
Yeah. One for using your Espirito mask, your athleticism. Would you say inspiring presence by bringing down your white cloak?
Inspiring presence.
I was inspired.
Are you like summoning it? I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a little bit of an unnatural connection now between Espiritu and this cloak. Maybe it's a little Doctor Strangey or something.
I like it. Heck, let's go 8. I'll give you and give you a +2.
I think I failed the last like 2 or 3 rolls. Okay, this is gonna break it. It's all about the angle, right?
Yeah. The finesse at the end too.
Nice.
Like I like that.
I got
Just need to pick better dice.
I got a 7. What did I need? I think I needed a 6. Or maybe I needed an 8.
You needed at least a 6.
Okay, well, I got a 7. I did
You
pass.
rolled a 7?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you
I
passed.
rolled a 7.
Yeah, you passed. You needed an 8. Yeah.
Needed some success.
Yeah, you did. Radamel Dada is blinded as the white cloak of Espiritu comes down and wraps him. Did you say it was what type of strike was it? As he's blinded, you hit him.
Yeah, I was doing it. I know I got a plus for my athleticism and my inspiring presence, or was it just 1? Okay. What kind of strike? I guess it's
The name of your attack.
The name of my attack is the Abyssal Grip.
Oh yeah. So do you have hold of him now?
Yeah, I think I've got a hold of him. He might be able to like pry me off of his face, but I think that this is like wrapped around him.
I like it.
While the capybara is on the ground, El Cuervo comes around to try to get tagged in.
Yeah, El Diamante does a somersault to the edge of the ring and goes ka ka, and then slaps your hand.
We basically have 10 seconds to like destroy this guy with 2 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got him pinned.
Yeah.
Slap me in. I'll climb up on
Hey,
the.
time to pile it on him.
Yeah. I'm gonna
He's just
climb
eating
up.
corn.
He's just eating corn. I climb up on the ropes and spread my cape wide like wings, and try to give him a pile drive to the face.
Yeah.
A nice pile drive to the face.
Yeah. So let's go 8. One off the ropes. So for your
High flying
bonuses,
moves.
high flying move. Let's see. You got the high ground. Yeah.
So what I'd really like to do, I want to like jump down,
Uh-huh.
land on him, grab him, and I would like to twirl this guy around between Diamante and myself, and get him slammed on the ground.
Okay.
Can we do a combined check with the two of us?
Is this our
You
version
want
of
to
good
do a
cop, bad cop? Like I'm constantly telling him to seek joy, and you're like, "What's the point?"
There is only pain.
You could try. Yeah. You can do a combo, and you can also do like a pin and get him out of there.
Yeah.
So if you pin him, yeah. So you
Okay.
want to jump off the rope, slam him, spin him, pin him.
Yeah.
Get him done.
Yep.
Yeah. So you want to do a combined check?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go difficulty 10
Great.
between the both of you.
High flying moves.
Yep.
Grappling.
Grappling.
Sure.
Pin-
Yep.
pinning-
That'll be
pinning him.
pinning. Pinning.
Yep. We are
Stunning
playing
athleticism.
Good cop, bad cop here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my melancholy aura and your bringing of joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And athleticism. Yeah. So yeah,
We need a 5.
that's rough. Oh crap! Yeah, 5 or better. Go.
We each roll 1 dice. Is that right?
I got a 1.
And you need a 4 or better.
I got a 4.
Nice.
There you go. Describe it as you twirl, spin, slam, and pin.
I slam down on him, and the motion of it bounces him up on the mat. He bounces to his feet, and
Diamante comes in with a grappling clothesline. You know, gets one arm up and over, and then across the face, and drives him back on his back onto the ground.
Yes.
El Cuervo gets a leg over. I think he gets his legs around his torso and just holds him down.
Yeah. The ref
Time for sleep.
comes next. Say it again.
Time for sleep.
The ref comes sliding in and counts the 1, 2, 3, and the crowd erupts with a roar as one of the borrachos is pinned. The contractor, Rabbit, is furious, getting up, slamming the chair, and the capybara underneath your guys' pin reverts back to his man form, and he rolls out, and you see the flamenco, and Rata Blendada just furious that you guys pinned one of them. Well done.
Spark joy, my friend.
Can I get a Can I get a 10-minute break?
Yeah, we can take a quick break.
Great.
Sounds good.
And we're back. What was happening, AJ?
When we last left our luchadors in the ring of the Fuego, they were fighting spirit beings from the netherworld in contract to win this city and keep it safe from the nether. Erupting from the barachos was a capybara giant, a giant armadillo, and a red flamed flamingo. They are your opponents for tonight, as you three luchadors defend this realm like the warriors of old. You guys have fought bravely so far with high-flying jumps and kicks, and elotes were flying, flamingos were diving, super kicks, and before the break, El Diamante was able to pin the capybara, where he reverted back to his man form, shedding the nether form. And two people are left, Rata Blendada, the armored rat, and the flamenco, to face off against you three, El Cuervo, the raven, El Diamante, and Espirito. You
It's
three
okay,
are here.
Diamante. You can have all the credit for taking out the capybara.
Thank you. It makes me happy.
Once
Sorry to
again,
interrupt.
it's fine. It's fine. What we're doing is we're playing What's So Cool About Lucha Libre, where Andrew, Doug, and Mark are playing luchadors with their supernatural masks, defending their city from the supernatural. And currently in the ring, Diamante is taking the accolades for pinning the capybara.
I'm
think,
definitely
I think it was
gesturing and
Espiritu's-
trying. Oh, go ahead.
I think Espiritu was up turn-wise.
Was I?
Yeah.
Because the two of you just pinned this foe.
Mm-hmm.
When on my last turn, I had gotten my cape wrapped around Rada Lindada, using my abyssal grip. Am I still gripped onto this?
You two are locked outside of the ring, currently struggling, bashing into the rails, and he's struggling to get out of it. What are you doing?
It's the ref doing.
The ref is currently
Oh yeah.
getting up from tapping the capybara out, and he's looking to the outside of the ring, telling the flamenco and Rata Blendado to get back in the ring or they're disqualified.
In an effort to make this more legal of a maneuver, because I think that Espiritu has a little bit of a sense of justice and rightness. I think that with this cape wrapped around Rada Lindado's head, I think he almost wants to use it like a steering wheel and kind of like turn him so that he walks, stumbles aimlessly, and kind of falls over the rope back into the ring, and then maybe his other two cohorts can put the hurt on him.
Excellent. So that would be
Can I use my athleticism to athletically
maneuver this mountain-sized armored rat? Absolutely. You're still using your Espirito, so I'll give you a +1 and a +1 from athleticism. Get your DC is 8. Get him back in that ring, so you need a 6 or better.
Man, I stink tonight. I got a 4. I gotta change dice.
As you're steering, as you are steering Rata Blindado into the ring. The flamenco comes up behind you and shoves you out of the way, knocking Rata Blindado loose. And they both look at, they both jump up on top of the ring and climb up. You are left outside. You two, Diamante and Cuervo, are both in the ring.
Yeah.
El Spirito is a lone person outside. Well, there is the contractor and his bodyguard, Walajote, the turkey.
Am I taking a fall for my crummy roll?
Yes. You'll take a disadvantage.
A -1 on your next check.
Yeah, -1 on your next
Okay.
check.
Okay.
Well, with Flamenco in the ring now, finally in the ring with El Cuervo, I think El Cuervo is going to take his shot. We discussed over the break how we are interpreting being in Fuego separate from Falls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to use my en Fuego move against.
You want to
Flamenco.
use your super attack. So what is El Cuervo's, the Ravens, super attack?
It is hello darkness, my old friend. The El Cuervo spreads his cape wings like he does so often when he is about to make his attack. He spreads them further and more wide open than ever, and you can hear in the distance the sound of flapping wings and the raspy caws of ravens, and the sky above darkens as hundreds of birds fill the air. El Cuervo jumps up on the ropes and leaps towards El Flamenco with his cape wings spread. He lands with his knees over his shoulders and pushes his body backwards so that Flamenco lands on the mat. They both stand, and El Cuervo grabs him by the wrist and pulls him towards him and knocks him over with a straight arm back onto the mat.
It's clothesline.
Clothesline, yeah. And as he falls on the mat, El Cuervo spreads his cape wings, and all these birds descend onto Flamenco.
Flamenco's is furious as flames erupt, but are quickly darkened by the descent of so many birds. He takes a major fall. Well done.
You tell I've been watching wrestling videos in the background this whole time.
It was good transitions. Rada Blindado sees that his only partner left is covered in birds, his flaming self getting snuffed by darkness. He does a rolling boulder move where he, as the armored rat, the armadillo, rolls into a ball form, and you start hearing the sound of rumbling as he speeds up, almost like Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's looking to roll over all of you. He's going to roll around the cage, knocking all of you over. How are you guys going to get out of it? Group check. He's throwing out a power move. In response to a power move, and he's rolling around. Going turnbuckle to turnbuckle. Ding, 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 ding. Picking up speed. Rolling people over.
I think
Is
El
it
Diamante
all
would.
3 of us or just 2 of us?
Oh, yeah. There's only 2 of you in there, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it would be the 2 of you.
El Diamante would use his stunning athleticism to leap on top of the armadillo ball, having established that he loves to dance, and do his best to dance on top of this ball and direct it away from his pal in the ring.
Why don't you pull me up there as your dance
Oh,
partner,
yeah.
and we can, just to spite his
Yes.
partner, we're going to dance flamenco up there.
Yes, we are.
Amazing. Yeah.
And I
That's a solid 10.
I just pictured as
Let's go.
I'm so happy about it, and you have this melancholy mood of just like, I guess we'll dip now.
Yeah. Yeah.
This black rose materializes between my teeth.
All right. That's mask power 1. That's athleticism for 1. What else you guys got?
This is a grapple, clearly. Dancing's grappling.
You're grappling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 7's your target number. Well, 10 is, but you guys need to roll 7 or better.
I got a 3.
Got a 1. I couldn't have done worse.
El Spirito sees they've done this before. You've seen it. Where they would have this dance off on top of an opponent and smash them. The crowd loves it. You've seen it before. It's fantastic. But this time, the ball is just rolling too hard as you see your 2 partners get squished in it. Well, you see the diamond get squished. And then get spun around and flung into a Cuervo. And they both get slammed into turnbuckles. And Rata Blendada smacks his chest as he comes out. Ha ha! And the crowd cheers for him in his victory.
Are we taking falls or disadvantages?
Disadvantages.
Okay.
Dang. What am I gonna do? Do I want to do another attack, or do I want to? You both took disadvantages, so you're not super close to death.
I can take 1 fall, and then the following fall I am in the spirit realm.
Spirito. So you could do in wrestling, the leader or a manager would slide up on the side of the mat and yell encouraging words and smack them to get back up, or they would splash water on them or rally them somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Or you can get in there and just attack them.
Or I could get in there and just attack him.
Let's see.
Um,
Because you're a spirito, you're a martial artist with athleticism, with inspiring presence. You've established you have a cape, you have a gas attack. I mean, you got, spirit
Mhm.
attack,
mhm. I want to use
you do
inspiring
have your
presence,
Fuego, so if you wanted,
and I can only do the Fuego once,
and then you
right?
got to rebuild
Until
it.
you
Yeah,
build back up to it.
How do I build back up to my Fuego?
doing something cool,
Mhm.
taking a hit
Mhm.
without resisting it, basically getting beaten up for the sake of the crowd. Let's see, what else can you do?
Fighting for your cause, I think was the other one listed.
Fighting for your cause.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use inspiring presence to. I want to both encourage. I want to mostly encourage my teammates. I want to maybe I can get them to get that disadvantage back, or maybe I can by just giving them a plus on their next roll. Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
would it be more likely? I don't think I can. Um, I don't think I can inspire my enemy to death.
You could. Well, also one of the things that counts as a fall is grave insult or to who they are. Rata Blindata, who that person is before he was taken over,
hmm
and stuff like that. So,
hmm
or you can demoralize them by taking away the reason why they're fighting. Same as you.
And am I correct in remembering that if we pin the flamingo right now, we win?
Rata Blindata. Yes, either one of them. Either need to pin the two the leader or the two other ones. Yeah.
Okay. The problem is there's too many things I want to do. I kind of just want to attack too.
Yeah.
I want to do a inspiring presence, but what I really want to do is pick a Spiritu picks himself up off the ground after having a couple failures in a row, being knocked on the floor. He sees his cape that has been tossed to the ground. It's kind of just sitting in a puddle of spilled cerveza, and he picks it up and shakes some of the liquid off of it, and he's gonna run at the ring. And I want him to use his cape almost like a parasol that's gonna pick him up off the ground, and like a umbrella or something, and he just floats effortlessly like up and over the ring.
Yeah.
He's gonna shout down to Rada Lindato and say, where is your honor? Where is your knowledge? Have you forgotten everything you knew about being a wrestler, about being a luchador?
I like it. Is this your
And
Fuego, or are you gonna roll for this?
I'll do my in Fuego.
In Fuego. All right, you don't have to roll for it.
Okay.
I love it. So you're summoning your Espirito cape, and it brings you up, and you descend down on top of Rata Blindado,
Mm-hmm.
calling back to who he was and mighting him, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you
Yeah,
crash
the
into him. Yeah.
the spectoral slam.
The spectoral slam. As he hits, the sounds of ghosts and spirits burst out from underneath him, and the ring will have Boogie Woogie
Thank you.
will shoot out from underneath him as he is slammed into the mat. The unmovable armored rat is down from your kick. You slam him to the mat. Meanwhile, which was good job. Flamenco, seeing that his leader is down, crawls from underneath the kind by swatting at the flames. He takes his feathered boas and spins them as they're on fire, knocking the crows away. Climbs up onto the top rope, leaps off, and is on fire as he's coming down. And he's going to slam into. Let's see. Oh, he's got to get revenge. He's got to get revenge on El Cuervo. He cries out. Well, let's see. All right. Let's see. Flamenco. I have fought to save the world from the apocalyptic future, but now I am just bringing the nether onto you. Burn! As he is coming in with a flaming, high-flying kick. What are you going to do?
As he comes in for the kick, El Cuervo tosses his cape back, and it sort of opens up behind him. And I think all the birds that have left Flamenco flap into the cape and disappear back there. He's going to try to grab the incoming leg and use El Flamenco's momentum to spin him down and backwards and land back up on his feet.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go difficulty 10. Let's see. No, we'll go 8.
Okay.
Because you still got a disadvantage,
Yep.
right? He's got the high ground, so that's a -2 against you, which would bring it up to a 10.
Okay.
What advantages do you got? Use your cool cape.
Using my cool cape.
Yeah.
If I land this, I think he would grab him by the leg, use his momentum against him, and then use his cape to snuff out the flames.
Ooh. Demoralizing him.
Yes. Melancholy aura.
Yeah. So that's okay. I'll give you +2 on that.
I need it. I need a 9.
You're back to 8 now.
You need an 8.
Back down to 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a 6. I cannot hit anything ever.
Yeah. Coming in, the flames. He is a flamingo. He is proud. He is handsome. The boas fly out as he comes in. Whoa! Slamming you. But at least your cape doesn't get burnt up as you get slammed by him, knocking you to the ground right next to Rata Blindada.
Advantage or fall?
We'll call it a fall.
Who's next?
Who is next?
I think El Diamante wants to take El Flamingo out of the ring, since everyone is currently in the ring.
Yeah. And he's on top of Rata Blindada, defending him as Rata Blindada is struggling to get up.
And El
Mountain is trying
Diamante
to get up.
is going to get, he's going to use his elemental manipulation and get a protection for his hands from the flames. I think it looks like solidified like lava rock covers his hands, and he gets them ready to grapple, and he charges in and he tries to pick El Flamingo up and run towards the ropes and then throw, and he's going to try and throw El Flamingo towards the briefcase with the contracts in it.
Yeah. Let's go 8.
8. All right. And can I have a plus for my elemental manipulation and
Yes.
1 for my grapples?
Yes.
And this sounds like a feat of stunning athleticism to me personally.
I think so.
Okay.
Grabbing him and chucking him.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right.
5 or better.
5 or better. It's a 10.
Ooh.
I mean, I rolled a 10. It's a 13.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's go. Yeah, describe it.
So in picking up El Flamingo, it's just kind of this sheer force of will of this grapple that's around him and holds him over his head in such a way that he can't really do anything. And then the flaming feather boas like fly all about as he flails up, and he throws the wrestler into the trash can where the contracts are inside the briefcase. And if I can, I would like the contracts to catch fire.
It was such a stunning display. Yeah, I will allow it. I liked it. As you throw him over, the briefcase is on fire, and Libre leaps from his chair that he's been sitting in casually watching, and desperately tries to snuff out the flames. And Guadajote is doing the same, trying to snuff out the flames. Who's next? There's the 3 of you in the ring. Rata Blindada is down, but not out. Struggling to get up. Who's next?
What do you
Let's
think?
be here too.
He's struggling to get up. Should I try and put like a pin, some kind of chokehold on this mountain? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it alone.
Totally try to pin him.
Espiritu said,
You're gonna have to roll him over. Yeah.
okay.
Do y'all do it together so that El Corvo
Maybe.
can lose out on more credit?
You're about to be down for the count, Rata Lombardo.
Rata Blindado. With a B.
Blindado? I should have.
But
I
you're
wish
just
I put
getting
it
it
in
wrong on
chat.
purpose to demoralize him, right?
Yeah.
That's been his game all along.
I mean, he threatened that everyone forgets your name, but you've yet to remember his. So I think it's a little projection.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys want to do this as a group check or as the Spirito?
How many
can do it
are
as a
we?
group
Are
check.
all 3 of us still in the ring right now?
Yes, currently yes.
Okay. how do you think we would do it as a group?
I would set a difficulty, and you each would roll a die.
I mean, what do we do?
Oh,
I think pin
you
different
pin. All
parts
right,
of
so
his monstrous
Yeah,
giant body.
yeah, so you guys would
is-
describe how you would take 3 of you to pin this monster of an armadillo.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking somebody else to start describing.
All right. So are we all three going to do it together? I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So El Diamante turns away from the fiery contracts. So he hasn't forgotten about them. They're very important to him. But he sees an opportunity for getting the pin on Ratalinda Budu.
Vendato.
All right. Doe. Anyway, so he turns and he rushes to the center of the ring where the armadillo's struggling to get up, and he grapples around this giant armadillo right on his back, like a piggyback ride or something along those lines. He's getting him in like this this grapple where he's got his hands around in the face by the mask, and he's pulling the sides of each side of the mouth up into a smile while holding on
Is he
to.
trying to
I was trying to take
untie
off
the
his mask.
No. He's
rip
behind
the
him. He's reached around and he's doing this,
Yeah,
making him smile while holding on. He's got his legs wrapped around the torso, right under the armpits, locked in together.
no, not the mask. No, I want to know how I got these scars. No.
Spiritu?
Someone's probably got to take the legs. And then what else is there to pin?
Well, El Cuervo does high flying moves, so I got to get high up.
Okay. So Espiritu is going to get the legs. So he still has this cape in hand, and he's going to. How do you pin legs in wrestling?
Usually you pin a person on the back, but this looks like you guys are trying to make them tap out and give up,
Mm-hmm.
because that's another way you can get them, right? So he's pulling from behind like this. Like you could. There was one called the Boston Crab where you would grab their legs under your armpits and lift up, and causing stretching their knees and their thighs to rip up, or you could there's a bunch of different types of grapples and locks that you could use to have them tap. So it looks like you guys are working together to make Rata Blindata have enough pain that he has to tap.
Okay. So yeah, using the cape and his arms, he picks up his legs and puts pressure on the knees and legs, and the cape is kind of like helping to brace some strength. This is the I don't know if I've used this one yet. The phantasmal grapple.
There you go.
It like rhymes poorly in a way that hurts
It's
your
alliteration.
ears.
It's some sort of alliteration going on there.
Okay, that's what he's gonna do.
And as they get him, I'm thinking the combined efforts of Diamante and Espiritu sort of flip him onto his back or side, and El Cuervo is going to move up against the ropes and get a leverage for a high jump where he comes down on his side with the elbow down to get on top of his back or side.
Yeah, just
He says,
drop that elbow from the top rope.
"Oh, horrible sanity."
DC 12, gentlemen. DC 12. Don't forget to go through and add up all your. This is an
Yeah.
epico.
Yeah. So we've got Doug's cape.
Yep.
We've got high flying moves.
Yep.
We've got grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What else we got?
Do we get to count
Anybody?
our athleticisms?
Yep. You're doing some athletic.
We got two
I'm
of
making
those.
him smile. Is that bringing joy where there is none?
I think you're forcing him to smile. Does that count?
Is that your? Sure. Yeah. That's been your shtick, making people smile. One way or another, you're gonna smile.
We
Right.
need to get 6.
7. Can't have double athleticism. Come on, that's too much.
Okay,
Surely
fair
it's
enough.
too much.
I got it.
So you just
Two,
rolling one? We're all rolling one.
Just one.
I rolled a 1.
I got a 5.
Hey.
There it is.
Hey.
8. The 3 luchadors using their combined effort to make the giant Rata Blendado, the armadillo, he who has the most machismo of machismos, he who fights with a trash can, he who is a mountain. 1 to make him smile, 1 to make him wince in pain, thinking his back is broken, and the other one to drive it all home with the elbow of
Horrible sanity.
horrible sanity.
I'm making him wish he didn't have his horrible sanity.
Smashing into him, the ground cracks and light beams shoots up from the cracks of the mat. All the stone crumbles away as the mosaic shows a nether realm underneath you. The flames in the contracts go up in flames around the ring. Light shoots up as Rata Blendado taps and smacks the ground, tapping out, reverting back to his man form. You 3 have pinned your leader. Flames continue to burn as you see the ref go, he's out, he's out. The winners! The crowd goes wild. The clanking of bone hands, skeletons, chihuahuas bark, and mothers cry. People are so happy that on this night, the realm has been saved by you 3, the faithful luchadors of El Spirito, El Diamante, and the Cuervo. What does your victory dance look like after the realm starts going back to normal and victory is yours? The ring restores back to its normal 4 pillars and ropes. The crowd cheers and says goodbye to their loved ones.
El Diamante runs to the side of the ring, and in the most intimidating way he can, he points at El Lepe, was it? The rabbit, and just gives him one of these. Next time, you thief of joy. Next time.
Can we give him the diamond cutter?
Yeah, the diamond cutter. Yes.
El Cuervo always wanted to fight for the downtrodden, gets up off of Rata Blindado and helps him up.
He congratulates you guys. And Espirito.
I think Espirito, despite having the virtuous goal of fighting for knowledge of the here, now, and beyond, I think Espirito is also just enjoys the limelight and does like a little glide around the stage and lands on a turnbuckle and just waves and does a little bow and appreciates the applause.
Yeah. And tonight, the Luchadors saved their town from nether incursion. Could they do it again? We may never know. But eat your corn and thank your mama for allowing you to come and play What's So Cool About Lucha Libre.
Hooray!
Cue the music.
Yay. Thanks for jamming that one. That was fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Thanks, guys.
It was
That
awesome.
was fun.
Well, YouTube, we're going to be signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the most important things are that the link to the RPG that we played tonight is in the description if you want to try it out for yourselves. And the link to the Discord where all the cool stuff is happening, gifts, interactions, all of that. That's where our chat is. That's where you should be too. We will have Zelda for next month's Hopco on the 13th. And we'll see you then. Everyone can dance out.